Good afternoon, everyone. This is your man, Troy Richardson, founder of the RCG Global TV Network. And I am super duper excited today because we are introducing you to the host of the new show coming in August entitled All About Autism. Wow, this is incredible. So let me introduce the host of this phenomenal, amazing show, Minister, author, Barbara Powell. Good afternoon to you.
Hi, Troy. How are you?
Oh my God, I am so excited that you are coming to the People's Network. But let's get right into it. Tell us about your experience with autism.
Well, I have two folds when it comes to autism. It's personal and it's also my career as a social worker. I started working with children with special needs when I was 21. I always had a fascination of working with people with special needs. I ran a group home, supervised it, and provided direct support and services and oversee the service delivery to 7 men who lived in a group home setting. And that was the most amazing time of my life. And it provided me with the, being hands-on and learning how to work with individuals with special needs, how to create programs, how to write goals, interchanging with nutritionists, family members, and also just and supervising direct staff to make sure that it provide the services to the consumers. So I did that for about 7 years, and and kind of moved out of that and went into working out in the field as a social worker. So when I was doing direct care and supervising, I started as a direct care worker, so I understand what direct care workers have to face, the challenges and also the low pay, because I was a direct care staff. And then after that, I moved up and became a supervisor of the group home. And I was able to see that service delivery also. And then after that, I did that for 7 years. And then after that, I got married, and long and behold, I have a child with autism. So I can relate to the devastating news. My son was progressing normally, and at the age of 2 he stopped developing. And everybody knows what autism is, and I don't want to make it very complicated, but we all know that autism it's an issue with social communication. They don't interact with other people. They're basically, their interests are limited, and they have a different way of learning. So that's basically what autism in a nutshell. So therefore, my son had autism, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So on a personal level, it affected my life. And I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to work as a direct care worker, because I know how to lead I started to, all those things that I'm learning when I was in direct care, I had to apply to my own son and still work in the field and then deal with one at home. So it was dicey. It was dicey. But I tell you that I really am excited about doing this forum, because I can give you the practical nuts and bolts of autism, what to expect, how to plan, what not to do, and just all of the questions a lot of parents do have, because my son is now 24, so I can be able to provide insight on what to do in the early years and what to expect. Okay, so I am looking forward to this. I'm going to bring guest speakers on. I'm going to talk about the service delivery that's available here in New York State, what New York State has to offer. And New York State is the leader and the pioneer of offering unique and innovative services for kids with special needs. Now, I thought about moving out of New York many, many times, but I did research in other cities, and they just don't offer what New York State offers. And I tried other states, and it doesn't work. New York is one of the best. So I'll be able to let you know what is available here in New York State. And hopefully somewhere along the line, you can advocate for these kind of services in your state or city or country. So that's really what I would love to see, that our model here in New York City is duplicated because it is working and giving individuals with disabilities a life. So I don't focus on their disability. I focus on their ability, not the
Wow.
disability.
Wow. Wow. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the People's Network is all about. Bringing that content, that information, that empowerment to our communities that nobody else is they're not doing it. So you told everybody all about what you're bringing to autism, and we don't want to give them too much. We don't want to give them too much. We want them to tune in, but you said the special guest professionals. Are there going to be parents and kids?
We got parents. I do have individuals that have autism, and what I like about autism is rich. Not one of them is the same. They all have their different unique qualities. So I'll be bringing on individuals that are on the Asperger's level who can really talk about the struggle. And then I will bring in parents that can really talk about when their children are low functioning. Like mine is in the middle. My son is in the middle. But despite the fact that he doesn't communicate more effectively, I taught him ways how to communicate with me. Okay. So I will give you the note to both. A big one was kids not being able to go to the bathroom. My son wasn't potty till he was 7. I'm going to try to cut those years down in half because of what I know. Okay. So these are things that, why do I have to, as a parent, I constantly scratch my head is why do I have to struggle to get information? Why isn't the information readily available for us parents? So my goal doing this forum is to be able to give you the nuts and bolts about what you're going to expect and what you can do, some avenues that I have tried that I paid money for, and I'm offering it for free for you. So that's really what I'm all about. I have a master's degree in social work. I also have my license. So I've been working with children and families for a while, and also explain that children with autism and adults can also be duly diagnosed. So they can also have an anxiety disorder, depressive disorder. And so we need to talk about that too. So there's so much talk about, but my hopes is that I really get in and to have a really intimate conversation with parents and help them develop coping strategies, help them to find ways of implementing new innovative programs that we do here in New York, and hopefully they can bring out the best in their child.
Wow. You heard it there, folks. And again, I've been in contact with several special needs organizations, and they're excited that this is coming. And it's much needed. There's a void that needs to be filled there. So, folks, we're going to be in touch with you. As she said, there's going to be special guests. When you get this broadcast, if you feel like you want to be a guest, just respond on the broadcast, and I will get in touch with Minister Powell, and we're going to make that happen. So I just can't even say thank you enough for what you are about to do and bless so many others. So, Minister Powell, I'm going to just let you give us a couple closing words, and then we're just going to get ready for that first episode coming up soon in August.
Kids with disabilities are unique individuals, and our job is to really tap in on their abilities and focus on that, and not spend so much time on what they can do, but spend time and enjoy what they can do. And I'm gonna leave it right there.
God bless you, my sister. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, she said New York, y'all. Y'all know New York is #1 in so much. So it doesn't surprise me that they're leading the fight against autism. Minister Powell, have an amazing night, and say hello to your incredible son, Alex.
Will do.
God bless.